United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense intelligence update on Ukraine, June 8, 2023. Amidst a highly complex operational picture, heavy fighting continues along multiple sectors of the front. In most areas, Ukraine holds the initiative. Russian forces are likely still being ordered to return to the offensive as soon as possible. Chechen units have led an unsuccessful attempt to take the town of Marivka, near Donetsk city, where the front line has changed little since 2015. Through June 7, 2023, flood levels continued to rise in the lower Dnipro, following the collapse of the Kakhovka Dam, but will likely start to recede during June 8, 2023. Shelling has complicated some attempts to evacuate displaced civilians from inundated areas. The Institute for the Study of War, Russian Offensive Campaign Assessment. Ukraine has conducted counteroffensive operations with differential outcomes in at least 3 sectors of the front, as part of wider counteroffensive efforts that have been unfolding since Sunday, June 4. Ukrainian officials signaled that Ukrainian forces have transitioned from defensive to offensive operations in the Bakhmut sector, and are making gains of between 200 meters and nearly 2 kilometers on the flanks of the city. Ukrainian forces have made tactical gains during limited localized counterattacks in western Donetsk Oblast, near the Donetsk-Zaporizhia Oblast border, since June 4. Ukrainian forces, additionally, conducted an attack in western Zaporizhia Oblast on the night of June 7 to 8, but do not have appeared to have made gains as part of this attack as of the time of this publication. The Institute for the Study of War key takeaways today. Ukrainian forces conducted a limited but still significant attack in western Zaporizhia Oblast on the night of June 7 to 8. Russian forces apparently defended against this attack in a doctrinally sound manner and had reportedly regained their initial positions as of June 8. The Russian Ministry of Defense responded to the Ukrainian attack with an uncharacteristic degree of coherency and praised southern military district elements for repelling the attack and regaining lost positions. Russian sources provided explanations for claimed Russian successes during the June 8 attacks, praising Russian forces' effective use of electronic warfare systems, air support, and landmines against Ukrainian forces. Russian forces appear to have executed their formal tactical defensive doctrine in response to the Ukrainian attacks southwest of Orikhiv. Ukrainian attacks in western Zaporizhia on June 8 do not represent the full extent of Ukrainian capabilities in the current counteroffensive. It is additionally noteworthy that the Russian southern military district forces deployed in this particular area are likely to be a higher quality force grouping than Russia has elsewhere in theater, and their defensive performance is unlikely to be reflective of defensive capabilities of Russian groupings elsewhere on the front. Russian forces and occupation authorities continue to exacerbate the humanitarian ramifications of the flooding resulting from the Kakhovka hydroelectric power plant dam break. Russian President Vladimir Putin has reportedly postponed his annual press conference from June 2023 until November or December 2023. Russian forces continued to conduct limited ground attacks on the Kupiansk-Svatov line and around Kreminna. Ukrainian forces made limited gains around Bakhmut, and Russian forces conducted limited ground attacks along the Avdiivka-Donetsk city line. Ukrainian forces continued to conduct limited ground attacks on the administrative border between Donetsk and Zaporizhia oblasts. The Russian Ministry of Defense continues to posture itself as a firm authority over the defense industrial base through emphasizing its ability to transport new equipment to the front. Russian occupation authorities are reportedly resorting to punitive measures against civilian populations in occupied Ukraine due to Russian occupation authorities' decreasing influence over civilians.